Good evening, everyone. It is day one of grocery hauls for this week. So I thought I would go over what we have on the table and then I'll take you into the garage to show you what I've already put away in the freezer. This is two different orders from two different Brookshires. I say orders, but just two different shopping trips. I go into the store. So they had Gatorades on sale this week, a limit of 5. So I picked up 1 orange, 2 fruit punch, and 2 of the Cool Blue. These were, I want to say 77 cents a piece, limit of 5. And so I did pick up all 5. These are the bigger ones. Let's see if we can see here, 28 ounce larger bottles. So those will not be for the kids. I'm going to make that very clear to them that these are only for daddy for when he is mowing the lawn. So sodas were on sale again this week. Yes, these were 77 cents. These were 97 cents, limit of 5. So I got 2 Dr. Peppers, 2 Cokes, and then an RC Cola. I haven't seen that in a really long time. I thought that would be fun for the kids to try something different. You used to could get this at Babe's. If you've never been to Babe's, it's a chicken house restaurant, and they used to have RC. I don't know if they still do, but I thought that would be interesting for my kids to try. I believe that stands for Royal Crown Cola. Yeah, Royal Crown Cola. Look at that. I remember that. Established in 1905. So we'll let the kids try that one sometime for movie night. As you know, we only use these 2-liter sodas for movie night. And to show you, this is where I keep those. So they don't stay in the fridge. They're not cold or anything. They just stay over here until we're ready to do a movie night. And then we put one in the fridge. So cheese was on sale. These are the larger 16 ounce packages for $2.97. Brookshire's cheese is pretty good. And I had read that you could freeze it. So if I can't get to these right away, I will freeze them. So I got 2 mozzarella for when we make pizzas. I got a plain sharp cheddar and a mild cheddar. I've got some different recipes I've been wanting to try for casseroles and homemade mac and cheese. And they call for these 2 different ones. So went ahead and picked those up. And my daughter's going to make quiche this weekend. And she needed some regular cheese. I'm not sure if hers calls for the mild or the sharp, but we'll have it either way. And then I got 1 package of the Colby Jack for tacos or like King Ranch casserole, any type of Mexican food. So that is what's inside. Let me put the cheese away and then we're gonna go out into the garage and I'll show you guys what's out there. So as you can see, we're headed out to the freezer. These are not sitting out, that's just boxes that need to be thrown away. They're in the freezer. But I thought I would show you the other things that I picked up. So on that first order that you saw in there, I picked up 3 more of these Sunland chicken breasts. I had planned to get chicken at Kroger. It was $1.77 a pound, but it worked out to $1.25 a pound to get these again at Brookshire's. So I went ahead and picked up 3 bags of those, which are all in the freezer. Then the second order I had got was at a different Brookshire's, was this roast, which I got half price. So I got it for $7.62. It looked really good. And when my mom comes to town, we like to do roast or vegetable soup with roast in it, so that will come in super handy. All right, everyone, so that is what I picked up at the 2 Brookshires. I'm heading back in to put up the dog. I've got to go get Axton at karate, and then it will be, he gets out at 7:30, come home and get him fed. Then Amber gets out of band at 9. We'll grab her, get her home and get her fed. And Daddy's on his way home. He is in Oklahoma for work, but he is coming home tonight instead of tomorrow. So that's a nice, pleasant surprise. So I'm gonna put the dog away. I'm gonna go pick up kids, and then we're gonna continue grocery hauling this week. So stay tuned. We are getting a surprise to my husband, not surprise to me, Walmart order tomorrow. Y'all haven't seen me do a lot of Walmart hauls. I don't normally buy a lot of groceries anymore at Walmart, but I had forgot to cancel my Plus membership. So I have free delivery through the end of the year, and I decided to go ahead and place an order for some of the things that we typically get there. So like pizza sauce and some canned goods and a few other things. So you'll see that haul tomorrow. I don't remember how many items are in it. Hold on, it's gonna get dark for just a minute as we go through the laundry room. And then we are still going to have Kroger haul this weekend. And we are also going, or it'll be tomorrow as well, because it's 4 times the fuel points, 4. And then on the weekend sometime,
Ooh, that sun's bright right there. I am going to go to Tom Thumb this weekend. There's some deals there that I want to get. So at least 3 more hauls coming up, and that's if I don't stop at Sam's Club again while I'm out. So stay tuned. You can see all the groceries, and we can see how far or how under budget I stay this week or this month. So I'll see you guys later.
All right, everyone, welcome to another grocery haul. So this is pretty large to fill up this table, and a lot of stock up items. So this is not stuff that's going to be used necessarily this week, but lots of stock up stuff. So this is a combination of Walmart, Tom Thumb, and Kroger. And so my husband and daughter are at Metallica concert. I got them tickets to see the Metallica tour back at Christmas time and surprised them with that. He grew up listening to Metallica, and now she's growing up listening to Metallica. So I thought that would be a great daddy-daughter experience for them to share. So tonight is night 1 of the concert, and then the second night is Sunday night. And it is Friday night. It is also our 16th wedding anniversary. So we are spending that separated with separate kids, but that is okay. We did have lunch together today. We went to Firehouse Subs and had lunch. My husband had never been there, and he really enjoyed it. So Axton and I went ahead and went grocery shopping tonight, since it was 4 times the fuel points at Kroger. And once I get this all put away, we are going to have an at-home movie night, just the 2 of us, with all the snacks and all the drinks. That's what he said. Since the others aren't here, we get everything. So let's go over everything. Then I will go over prices. I can tell you right now, yes, I absolutely busted my $50 budget, and I 100% would do it again because there are a lot of good stock up deals here. So Walmart, I specifically placed a Walmart order because I had accidentally forgot last December to cancel my membership, my Walmart Plus membership. And so I decided to go ahead and use it. And it 100% reminded me why I canceled my Walmart Plus order. So I had so many things that were out of stock, substituted, or poor quality when they came in. And I was like, this is exactly why I meant to cancel it. I've actually already canceled it, so it will not renew after this December. But it 100% reminded me why I absolutely hate dealing with the Walmart delivery stuff. So I had ordered 4 small jars of the pizza sauce that we like. They substituted it for these 23.9 ounce jars, even though I asked for no substitutions on it, and did charge me the higher price on it. It's fine, we'll use it, but to me it's like, what's the point of me taking all the time to build out the order if we just disregard it? I ordered 3 of the garlic breadsticks. These are the ones we really like, and they're pretty cheap and tasty. I just take them out of the boxes and put them in the freezer so I can save on space, but I did order 3 of those. I ordered 4 cans of Manwich. As you can see, this is the quality of what they brought. This is upsetting to me because if you're someone that's stocking up or prepping, you know you don't want to buy dented cans or bulging cans. Those are things you want to watch out for. And so I don't know the quality of this one. It's probably fine, but definitely not for any sort of long-term storage. So I already requested a refund on this one. I offered to bring it back. They said just to keep it, but I really hate to see that on these, but that's okay. I got 1 thing of sliced mushrooms. I like to have mushrooms on pizza or lasagna, different things, so I got those. I got 3 things of the magic shell because this kid loves magic shell, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, Axel loves magic shell on his ice cream. So I got 2 cans of peas. He got a little squishmallow for his backpack from Grandma and Grandpa in the mail. And then I got 6 cans of green beans and 1 jug of Sunny Delight, which Amber has already been into. So other than the Manwich, which are all dented, not bad there, I guess. Other than the one thing I needed from Walmart, and this is how it always seems to go. There's one item I needed, which is the reason I went ahead and placed this order from there, is the one thing that they say they were out of. I guarantee you I can walk in the store and they'll have it. It happens every time. But that's okay. I've given up on Walmart Plus, and I should have just known better, but I didn't. So when we went to Tom Thumb tonight, Axton had just been talking about how he hoped he could try Lemonade Prime sometime, and they had it. So he got the lemonade one, and he got the orange one, because those are the ones he hasn't tried yet. Right. How excited are you?
So happy.
So happy. So these were not
accounted for in any sort of budget, any way, shape, or form. But I had $5 off of any $5 or more spent at Tom Thumb. So that really does make these like no cost to me, right? Because I didn't know that I had the coupon either. So the other things I got at Tom Thumb: boneless, skinless chicken thighs, $1.49 a pound, limit of 10 pounds. I did pick up 10 pounds of those. I will get them repackaged into smaller packages and thrown in the freezer. I got 4 peppercorn pork loins. They were on sale for $4.99, limit of 4. I got the maximum on that. Barbasol shaving cream, 97 cents, limit of 4. I picked up all 4 of those because that is what my husband uses. And then I continued on the Gatorade kick. It was 77 cents were the ones I got yesterday. 88 cents for a limit of 12. Now, I know I don't have to buy these bigger ones, but these are really helpful when my husband's mowing. It is, I kid you not, 108 degrees today in Texas. And of course, the lawn still has to be mowed, right? We are scheduled to hit 110 degrees next week. And so it's not getting any cooler here for a while. Probably the end of September. So I'm not going to make my husband go out and mow and not have something for him. I have already talked to the kids. They know that these bigger Gatorades are not for them. These are only for daddy. Now, if we're going to a marching band event, we've been out all day and I've got a kid that's extremely parched, or if I get sick because I am sensitive to temperature as well, then yes, someone can have a Gatorade. But just to take to school or take to karate or whatever, they know that's not what these are for. So that's all that came from Tom Thumb. Oh, no, sorry. Walmart also ordered egg noodles. So I got 2 things of the wide egg noodles because they were still cheaper to get those there. Okay, so now going to Kroger. I picked up 5 more of the bean dip. They were still on sale for $1.99, limit of 5. I got 5 of those. That will stock us up through all of football season for nachos, tostadas, whatever we want to do there. Bananas were on sale, 29 cents a pound. So this is almost 3 pounds of bananas. Went ahead and picked up Pop-Tarts. They were $2.49 a box when you bought 5 or more. Sorry, this is when you buy 5 or more, not limit of 5, okay? The Pop-Tarts were $2.49. I went ahead and got 5 boxes of the brown sugar cinnamon. That price makes them cheaper now than buying the big box at Sam's, so I'm glad I didn't buy that last week. Kraft mac and cheese, which we like, as well as the Velveeta. We also like the Cracker Barrel mac and cheese, but these were on sale for $2.49 when you bought 5. And then Ibotta has a rebate for 75 cents a piece back, limit of 5. So went ahead and picked up 5 of those. Same deal on the Velveeta, $2.49 a box. Ibotta is going to give me back 75 cents a box, up to 5. So that is everything we got for these orders. My Walmart order after the return was $45.09. So that's how much that one was. Sorry, I'm grabbing my receipts over here. My Tom Thumb order was $51.12. There should not be any sort of Ibotta coming back to me off of that unless I just missed something. And I will double check that. My total at Kroger, $48.14. And like I said, I'll get back, I believe it's $3.75 on the Velveeta and $3.75 on the Kraft mac and cheese off of that total. So I'll bring you the updated totals once I scan everything into Ibotta. That way I can make sure if I'm going to get any rebates back from Tom Thumb or anything. And also like $4 of Tom Thumb is going to go to household. So we'll come back and talk over all of that here in just a little while. And so that's everything we bought so far for groceries and household for this week. I am not guaranteeing you we are done. Are we done, Axton?
Yep.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe. Maybe. There was one more deal at Kroger I forgot to look for, so I may or may not go back to Kroger. It will really just depend how the weekend goes. So this is going to break my budget because I only had $119 left for household. So I think with all the orders between, or I'm sorry, not for household, for groceries, $119 for groceries. But I still have a lot left in household, so I think we're even right now. I will let you know for sure, but I'm pretty sure we're like dead even for the month. So we've pretty much spent our $341 plus our $100 towards household, so our $441 total. But there have been some amazing stock up prices this week, like the chicken that you already saw me get from Brookshire's, the roast that I got at Brookshire's, the pork loins, the chicken thighs, lots of things that are going to make some really good meals for a long time to come in this house. So I'm okay with it. Like I told you, do I bust my budget? Sometimes if I need to, if there are great stock up deals. And the last thing my husband wants to see is the freezers become empty because I'm not paying attention to the sales and I'm not getting the deals when I can. In fact, sometimes when we take this one to school, we all like to tell things we like about each other, right, Axton?
Yeah.
Because it makes us feel good in the mornings, right?
Yeah.
And it sets us up to have a good day. So one of Daddy's things that he said one day that he likes about me is that I am so frugal with my grocery shopping, and I know when to spend the money and when to save the money. Right, Axton?
Yeah.
And so when Axton and I went shopping tonight, were you surprised by how much money Mommy saved at the stores?
Yes.
And what did you tell me you want me to do?
Teach me how to do that.
Teach you how to do that. So one day you and Esri can save money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's looking forward to me teaching him the ways, right? So that he can get all the cool groceries and not spend all the money, right? He liked to be able to see the total on the register and then me put in my shopper card, and then he likes to watch all the coupons come off and watch the end total be so low, right? Yeah. All right, guys. So that's everything for tonight. We will see you either with the next grocery haul this week or to come back and wrap up the prices so far.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm coming to you with the last grocery haul for this week. I did stop back into Kroger. As you know, this is the brand of dog food that we normally feed Bonnie, this Lovesome. My Kroger's been out of it, and I was by another Kroger today in another city having lunch with a friend, and so I went ahead and stopped in their Kroger. They only had 2. I picked up both of those, and then I went ahead and picked up 10 of this Caesar brand. We've done these before, and she does just fine with those. They're just more expensive, but they were on sale this week for $1.39, so I did go ahead and pick up 10 of them. I do have some rebate offers out there with Fetch and Shopmium on this brand, so I'll need to get my receipt scanned in there and get it separated, household versus grocery, and I'll do that before I give you the updated grocery totals for this week and this month, but just didn't have a choice there, so I only bought 10 in hopes that these are going to come back. But like I said, this has been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they tell me they're doing away with them permanently. Sometimes they say they're going to get more in stock. You just never know. So we're good for a little bit on these. And I'm in Kroger once a week, so I can always check for more of those, or if not, I can pick up some more of these. I did go ahead and pick up 2 packages of chicken breasts at Kroger. So the Sunland chicken breasts, I really like those. They're a lot of chicken, and I actually like them better when I pre-cook them in the Instant Pot and shred them up and use them in things like chicken pasta or enchiladas or tacos. We do a lot of different things with them. I do cut them up and season them and just toss them in the oven or the air fryer, but they're not as good that way as just a good old package of fresh chicken breasts that I get and freeze myself. I don't know why. They're just not. And so these were on sale this week for $1.77 a pound. So this top package was normally $13.34. It was $7.89 on sale. The bottom one was $14.32. It was $8.48 on sale. So I just went ahead and picked up 2 packages of these. 2 of them is enough to feed my family for a night. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals worth of chicken there. So I'm going to get those packaged up and put in the freezer. I'm going to get this scanned in to the rebate apps, see where we end up, add all of this into the spreadsheet, and then we will talk the weekly and monthly grocery hauls and see where we're at as far as the budget goes.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm just here to wrap up the grocery haul videos for this week and talk financials with you. So we have had a little bit of a life change in the last week, and so we'll go over that as well. So you may notice I'm outside a little earlier in the day, which is really nice. I'm not out here in the dark, and I feel a little more refreshed and energetic than I did in the last video. So I've taken a little more time to myself to kind of relax and chill out the last few days, and that's been super helpful, just kind of from a standpoint of where I was at a week ago to where I am now. I'm thinking a little clearer, like I just needed a little time, and I needed to take that time for myself. So it's been nice to be able to do that in the last week. So this week you have seen a lot of groceries, a lot of grocery hauls. So we absolutely busted the budget this week. And like I said, there were reasons for that. Sometimes when you find those stock up deals, it is better to go ahead and put the money up front and be able to save a lot more down the road than it is to stick to the budget. And of course, that's only if you can do that. And luckily I can do that. You know, I have my set budget for the entire month. I can always play around with that and buy more up front if I need to. I try to balance everything out month to month. However, if I go over in a month, my husband's not going to be upset by that. He understands. We just communicate that, right? So I just make sure to give him a heads up, like, hey, I'm going to be spending a little more this month or spending a little less. Like last month, he was so surprised that I was able to underspend at all. Like everyone in my family was. They were like, how in the world did you buy groceries for a family of 4 for, you know, $70 under your $341 budget you normally have? But this month's not going to be like that. And it's because of 2 factors, honestly. One is I'm seeing more and more and more shortages in my stores. And I try not to panic buy. I try not to listen to all of the influencer videos that'll tell you like 20 foods that are going to be gone by winter, 40 foods that are going to be gone by spring. Better stock up on it now. You're not going to be able to get it later. And I do remember back from when COVID started, we were actually out of town when like the shit hit the fan, okay? Sorry for the language, but that's what it was. And when we got home, I took my kids to the grocery store because my husband was out of town, not realizing that there was going to be no food at that point, like very little food on the shelves. Of course, no toilet paper, no paper towels, anything. But I took my kids to the store and they were totally traumatized by that. And that's something I don't think we're quite over, that experience. So it is worrisome when you start to see less stuff in the store. I'm not going to lie. But so I'm just being smarter about, hey, when I see it on a good deal, I'm going to make sure I go ahead and buy it. Because also the other thing is prices are not coming down. They're not. I don't know. I keep hearing about all these things they're going to do to fix this and prices are going to get better, and they're not. They're not. At least in my area, they're not. They just keep going up. They're not getting any better. So I have to do it. When I find the good deals, I have to stock up on them because it's going to save me so much more down the road because they're just going up. They just keep going up on everything. And to me, it feels like this has just become the new normal. Like, I hope we start to see them go back down in the future, but I've also realistically, like, made myself understand that they may not, right? And with more and more, like, Tyson's closing factories, Smithfield's closing factories, trucking companies are shutting down, gas prices keep going up. It's just crazy. And so when I see a good deal, I'm going to stock up on it, especially on things like meat that are going to go in my freezer. And so that was what the big deals were this week. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs, pork loins. Sorry if you see this nail that looks a little disgusting. Sorry. I've got a little nail fungus on the side here. And so I have to paint the stuff onto it every day. And you have to leave it on for 7 days and then clean it off and then start all over again. And it does kind of get discolored and yucky. So if you see that, it's not that my hands are just filthy or that I don't care. Unfortunately, that's how that is. So anyways, I'm just trying to be smart. So like I said, boneless, skinless chicken breast, pork loins this week, chicken breast this week. Just stocking up when it's smart to do so. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, I have seen so many people that I've watched on YouTube in the past that are like stay-at-home moms that are like, I have to get a job. I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't, even with my YouTube income or anything. And y'all know my channel's small. I'm not making a penny to do this. I'm just doing this to try to be helpful and maybe inspirational or something to people, to help them see that they can do it better too. But I'm lucky that I have a good job, but my husband and I have all of our eggs in one basket. We work for the same company in the same industry, and luckily our roles are very different. And you know, I have a degree, like there's other opportunities if something were to happen, but everybody's just, it's gearing up. It's just gearing up, and every week we just hear more and more negative and more bad about what's coming, and it's got me a little concerned, and it's got my husband a little concerned too. So what I said is, we've had a big life change this week. We decided we're not proceeding with an order of another Jeep. With what we've heard in our industry and what we've just seen happening recently, we are just not comfortable getting in over our heads financially. Now, I say getting in over our heads. We planned that Jeep into our budgets and everything. We were fine. We would still have all the money we needed and everything, but it is a ridiculous amount. That Jeep out the door is going to cost us like over 90 grand, and we were going to be financing most of that. And so you can imagine what the payments were going to be, right? Which was fine. The payments were built into our budget, okay? But we started to kind of second guess, right? Is now the time? Is that a smart decision for our family? And all signs point to no. And we've been feeling that way for a little while now, but it's in the last week it's really peaked. Like, I don't know that this is the right thing for us to do, especially not right now. And so we had to make a decision to cancel that order or stick with it. And so we decided to cancel that order. That was the smart thing for our family. Now, my husband still needs a vehicle. And so what we did is his dream car for a very long time has been a Camaro, a Chevy Camaro. And so we did go buy him a Chevy Camaro this weekend. And with what we were able to put down on it, we're not financing in over our heads like we would be with the Jeep if something were to happen. The Camaro payment is very reasonable, and so we put ourselves in a better financial position. Basically, you can look at it as a 40 grand difference, like right off the top, 40 grand difference, plus the financing on the 40 grand and all the other stuff. That's just the base prices between the Jeep and the Camaro was a 40 grand difference. And so, I mean, yeah, we could have went and bought a Corvette. He would have loved that too, but it wouldn't have been any smarter for us. So he got a car that is his dream car. The Jeep wasn't his dream car. The Camaro is actually his dream car. And so we're not having to worry about saving up for a down payment. Everything's done. Everything's in the books. It works much better into our budget. It frees up much more money to do other things if necessary. And it just puts us in a better financial position if something were to happen. So that's kind of the life update. So we have a Rapid Blue Camaro now, and we have named her Slick. All of our cars get names. My Jeep is Kitty. We have Big Red and Little Red, which is Daddy's truck and Amber's truck. We have the Impala. Like I said, that's a project car. It's not going to run for a very long time, but she doesn't have a name yet. We've been kicking ideas around, but nothing's really stuck with her. But with the Camaro, I instantly, I was like, she's Slick. Slick's her name. And so I didn't want to say anything, right? Because it's my husband's car. I wanted him to name it. But he was like, well, tell me what your idea is. Tell me what your idea is. And I told him, and he's like, yes, that's the name. So Slick is the name of the Camaro. So anyways, let's get back to the financial side of this. You've heard the life change side. So you won't hear any more talk of saving money for a Jeep or anything like that. Those days are done. We did have to put some money on the truck and stuff, so just paying ourselves back for that, but that's it. So we've done rather well and made a nice financial decision for our family, just put ourselves in a better position. So this week, grocery hauls, Walmart, and this is after I bought a Fetch, anything like that. Walmart $44.49. This is all groceries. Tom Thumb $46.54. Kroger, 2 purchases $16.37 and $40.64. That was a total of $148.04 on groceries. Household, we only had 1 purchase at Kroger for $12.21 for dog food. So let's talk monthly numbers. So far for the month on groceries, we are over by $28.52. It's still pretty early in the month, so there are still probably 2 sales cycles left in this month. So it's gonna be a bad month, and I've already warned my husband it's gonna be a bad month. I've already talked to him as to why. We are fully on the same page, and so we want to put ourselves, like I said, in the best financial position possible, which means having our freezers full, our pantry full if something were to happen. So right now we have $47.81 left over in household. So right now we're actually sitting at a positive. We have $19.29 between the 2 areas left for the month. When you remove the overage on groceries from what's left in household, which is what we normally do, we have $19.29 left for the month. So we're gonna go over. Hold on, sip of Dr. Pepper here. Not sponsored. Favorite soda. Remember I told you I like to have one? I literally opened this probably a couple hours ago. I've taken like 3 sips of it. But it is my favorite. So anyways, that's where we stand as of today. Now, next week, I have already seen the ad preview for Kroger. There's not a lot I'm necessarily looking for there. So we'll see. We'll see what Tom Thumb has to offer. We will see what Brookshire's has to offer. HEB. Sometimes I even forget to check HEB just because they're so high. But I did look last week, but the only thing they had on sale was apples that we would have went and picked up, and we already had apples. So we are going to need some more fruit coming up this week probably. We might make it till the end of the week. We have a few oranges left, a couple of apples, and a bunch of bananas. So the kids, we pack fruit and lunches. They're allowed to have fruit for snacks. Today's not been a good snacking day. I've caught my son eating cookies 3 times. That's not allowed in our house. So this last time I had to remind him, no, go get a banana. Oh, this is my first cookies. No, you already had cookies on the big couch, and then later I caught you with cookies on the small couch. So now you need to go eat a banana. So I'm sure your kids do the same thing sometimes. See what they can get away with, right? So that's all I've got for you guys today. I will see you coming up soon with another grocery tips video. I had planned to film it this weekend for you and have it up already, but I typed up the list of the things I wanted to go over with you, and I left it in my office. And so I will have to pick it up Monday, and then I will film it for you and get it out as quickly as possible. And then I'm going to start the next What's for Dinner video starting on Monday. So it will go Monday through Sunday, which is actually pretty good because that'll give me Sunday evenings to get everything put together and posted. And those will probably just start going live on Mondays. We'll see. Don't hold me to that yet, but that's my plan, is to record Monday through Sunday, take the time Sunday evening, get the video put together, posted and everything so that it can go live Monday. Then we will continue with the grocery hauls on Wednesday. I like that day. That works really well for me. And then I think Fridays will be the day that we will go with the grocery tip series. So you'll probably see the next one of those after this grocery haul, and then starting the What's for Dinners will be like the next week. So that's my plan. That is the plan. And I'm going to try my best to stick to it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.